Hey, my loves, welcome back to Auspicious Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get started. Please meditate on this deck so helpful messages come out for you. This is going to be for all signs. There may be a heavier energy for one or two particular signs, so that could be somewhere in your chart, but right now I'm on a kick of doing general readings at the moment, and we'll get to the zodiac signs later as I feel called. So yeah, if this message resonates for you, babes, please let me know. I want to hear you in the comments. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel, babe, and become a part of the Auspicious Tarot community. Let's get going. Good spirit team here, and Native American ancestors in my bloodline, along with African ancestors in my bloodline, all come forth to please surround this table. Let's get some messages my viewers need. Let's go. Enterprising. Is that Two of Wands? Yes, it is. We got Aries energy right off the bat, which I'm one. I'm so proud of it. I always say that I'm an Aries, like in most videos that are Aries-like, so just repping and claiming over here. But nice. We have Two of Wands upright. We're looking at new horizons. King of Swords. It did come out reversed under the card. I'm going to leave it there, okay? You have this quiet power about you. Because of this inner truth you possess. You could have had a recent discovery about some important inner truth about yourself. You're very diligent and passionate. Six of Cups upright. You could be reminiscing lately. King of Wands upright. The Sun reversed. Yeah, so you could be looking at, I wish I would have said this sooner, but I was kind of thinking with this King of Wands and Six of Cups upright, it's like you are now in this new phase of life and you're looking back at the whole of your life currently. This is giving, well, and then we have the Sun card reverse, inner child. Okay, well, could be juggling decisions. It seems like this card wants to come out. I almost feel like I need to kind of keep going past it, though. But now I'm hearing don't. So, Two of Pentacles upright. Let's clarify Eight of Pentacles, please. Here we go. Eight of Cups upright. Let's clarify Six of, okay. Four of Swords. Let's clarify King of Wands. Got the Fool card that wanted to come out. So you could be an Aries. This could be another Aries reading. I'm picking up on heavy Aries energy. For sure. Queen of Wands. And we've got Six of Pentacles upright. And then we've got several cards here. So 10 of Wands upright. The Chariot. And I believe the Five of Cups needs to clarify this bottom row. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and adjust so you can kind of see everything that's happening here. One moment. All right, so right off the bat, this is kind of giving me an energy of you are now in a new phase, and I'm not even looking at the cards right now. This is channeled. You're now in a new phase of life where you are more happy and content, but you're looking back in this sense of sadness for what you didn't know before. I get that you could have given yourself away too easily in the past, and this is what you're looking at. But you should turn your nose up at those past situations and bask in the present. So let's get into these cards right now and why I'm feeling all this energy in that way. And so here it's like you're planning with this quiet power, this inner knowing that you have, this more steadiness. You're looking at the truth. You're looking and searching for the truth of yourself lately, which makes sense. It's a new year, so there's a lot of this energy, I suppose, going around. But this row here, Sun reversed, Six of Pentacles upright, and then Five of Cups upright. So this is showing me in your Uranus King of Wands energy, you are definitely confident. You are now in a better place. It's almost like you want this quiet revenge against what was done to you back in the past when you just didn't know better. You were innocent, you were joyful, you were so much more. You're having nostalgia for this innocence that you no longer have after something happened. You feel like you were tricked into giving yourself away too often, too easily, to the wrong person, people, situations. And you're looking back at this with this regret. And this has been a big burden on you. You've been carrying this in you for a long time. It's really affected the way you've seen yourself. You've had a lot of disappointment. You've given way to escapism. You tried to walk away from these negative things. You're trying to walk away from the truth. And I think you're just realizing you're coming into a more mature space where the truth is, yeah, you were absolutely duped out of what you gave away, whether it's yourself, money, time, all the above. And you were trying to get away from that truth. But the thing is, you're now coming into deep integration with yourself. You're really searching for a renewal. You're going through a renewal. You want to rest in this nostalgia that you had before you lost your innocence in this world. You know, you leave home and sometimes you get, as the saying goes, eaten up and spit back out by the world. You know, it can be like that. I think most people go through something similar. You just learn a lot of lessons. You come from a home that hopefully gives you some amount of love, some amount of guidance, but that doesn't always happen. And you go into the world not knowing what you don't know. And yeah. So this is a heavier energy, but it's like you need to drop the burden. You need to drop the burden of reliving the past. Cherish the version of you that was so naive and loving and trusting. But you can say goodbye to that part of yourself. You traded that part of you in for wisdom. And that's a pretty good trade to me. But I get you've been stuck in your thoughts quite a bit, thinking about the past, thinking of what could have been, what should have been, instead of looking at what is now. I get the sense that someone or people could have come to you and duped you into giving yourself away, giving away your time, feeling this regret for giving away your time because they appeared to have less than you when that wasn't the case. They were kind of like wolves in sheep's clothing, right? You feel like you were overly optimistic and careless. And you're experiencing this grief and disappointment. Maybe for how things were last year or just in general. But you're moving toward this integration. You're coming into this acceptance of who you are, the truth of those situations, and the truth of you. We have both the King and Queen of Wands right under each other. You have this beautiful zest for life. I get that you're kind of just in a contemplative mode, accepting that there was just a lot you didn't know. And so you acted in foolish ways because you just didn't know. There's more to this. There's a lot more to this. Let's see. I need to clarify this because let's see. Let's go ahead and use this deck. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, Divination cards by Colette Baron Reed. Beautiful, whimsical deck, by the way. You're going to love the images, very striking. So let's see, what more is there here? Okay. Yin. What more is there? And it's boom, comes right out. So that's telling me I need to kind of move forward a little bit quicker with the reading. So we have a 2 and a 2. You could be born in February. But I get that you're kind of mirroring yourself. You're looking at yourself in a mirror. And no longer, it's like you're meeting that old version of you in the mirror. You could be doing divination in the mirror. You could be speaking positive spells over yourself in the mirror. I get mirror magic. You're encouraged to stay in the here and now. Don't dwell so much on the past or what you think the future should be. Be here and now. You're just in this very deep contemplative stage. You were going through the building blocks of knowledge. There is no way you could have known what you didn't know you needed to know. I get you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive yourself. Now that honestly, you do have a leg up now after going through the situations you have. But the thing is, this is kind of coming up over that 6 of Pentacles energy. If you felt like you were duped out of your energy, time, body, etc., you're correct. These people actually did have a leg up over you, not knowing that you were naive. They had a leg up over you. And so that's what they used to dupe you out of, basically hurt you, to just hurt you, to fool you. Yeah. So if you needed confirmation on that, because I feel like you have been kind of tearing yourself up for a long time over certain decisions or patterns you found yourself in that you're now out of. The thing is, I'm getting you're out of those situations. But you're telling yourself this never-ending story. Should have kept the deck right here because I literally pulled it right off the top. All I did was flip it over and then this was here. But you keep telling yourself this never-ending story. And it's like you don't want to look in the mirror over this. You could be 37 years old. This could be a 10-year long journey. The last decade has just been a lot. It's like you don't want to confront almost your new self. There's this kind of feeling that you don't want to let go of that previously naive self. But you know you need to. Basically, you can embrace and still love that old self of yours without making the same decisions. It's okay. The mistakes you made were made in good faith. Did you not know? Yeah, I get that you've been struggling with knowing that. Just because you got hurt doesn't mean that there was something wrong with you or that you're dumb or anything like that. You're not. You made the decisions in good faith with the information you had. And the information presented to you a lot of times were extremely convincingly lies. So you don't need to tell yourself this never-ending story and hate who you were. You need to love who you were. When those situations happen, even if they got you victimized in a horrible way, you need to love that version of yourself. You're coming into integration with this. You've been looking for that final kind of puzzle piece. And look at that. We have mending right underneath. This is a significant year. Like this month, I'm feeling, I even had another reading literally yesterday that I did. People are starting to integrate back into themselves. I get that those who have gone through just a lot of tremendous pain as a result of taking a drink that you shouldn't have trusted, that you didn't know you shouldn't trust because it was handed to you by someone who you did trust, who showed you in many instances prior to you taking it that, yeah, this is someone I can trust. And then horrible things happen to you. Someone who, I'm getting that kind of vibe. And you kind of split from yourself. Like I'm feeling this like violent jolt, kind of, where you split away from who you were. And you've been disconnected for a long time. But your spirit team is surrounding you, for sure. Everywhere you go, and every star you see, every night you look at the moon, your spirit team is in there. And these cards, there are these hidden faces. There's a face hidden in the moon, hidden in the clouds of the mending card, and also hidden in this mirror. And I get in the never-ending story card, where the mirror is, where the face is, you're this fairy. It's like your wings were completely plucked away from you. And you twisted yourself up, believing the negative things that people are told, particularly when it comes to, you already know what I'm referring to, but certain heinous crimes. And those things are not you. No, you were not dumb for accepting the food, the drink, the invitation. You are not dumb. You are not worthless. You did not deserve what happened. You did not deserve what happened. And you have the right to be able to come home to your body. Your body is still so good. You are beautiful. All parts of you. You are not a crime scene. You are not unclean. You are whole. You always have been, even while disconnected. So there is a deep knowing that this never-ending story that you've been told, whether by society because of how people talk, or whether by yourself, that there's a mending that is taking place. Your spirit team is kind of, bathing you in this magic of milk and honey, which milk and honey is just, it's supposed to represent deep spiritual sustenance, this healing. You could have a picnic soon. You could live on a farm or near one. You could live on the water or near water. Your spirit team is here with you, healing you. They are entering your thoughts and stopping this never-ending negative story. They're stopping it in its tracks. They are stopping it. You're in a deep healing phase. You're reintegrating back into yourself, and it's like you're being delicately sutured back together, back within yourself. You've always been together. You are not broken. You are human. You're human. All of the negative wishes you've had toward perpetrators, and I honestly, lately, okay, let me finish my sentence. All of the negative thoughts you've had toward the perpetrators, don't feel guilty for them. I get the sense that you probably have felt that way. Don't feel guilty. Nope. 100% correct. Every feeling you felt in anger, pain, shame, that's not yours. By the way, you've carried shame that was not yours to carry. You carried the shame of the perpetrator or perpetrators. That was not for you to carry. That never belonged to you. As you re-enter yourself and get back home into yourself and into who you are, don't worry, I get this. Oh boy. Yeah, what those people, if you can even call them that, or that person, it's gonna be bad. That's all I'm gonna say. You don't need to worry about exacting any revenge or anything. It is gonna be extremely gruesome for them. Rest assured, that's something you need to know. You're allowed to smile at that thought. That's okay. But getting back to you and your healing, you're being so deeply supported. You are getting so much spiritual nourishment. You know, this goes back to the reading that I did yesterday, and this could be for the same group of people. I get this could be more deeply for like subscribers who've been kind of watching lately, and they're like, yeah, this really vibes. These messages are like so accurate for me. As far as this integration, you're going through this phase where all those lies are just falling away. You're going to be surrounded by your spirit tribe. Everywhere you go, there's going to be someone there who's part of your path, who's going to help reflect back to you everything that's true about you and not the lies that have been just desecrated into your mind about you, about certain events that were not your fault. I don't care what the situation was. I don't care if it was someone you dated for years. I don't care if it was someone you did not know at all. I don't care if it was an invitation to something that someone would say seemed shady in the first place. I don't care what the circumstance was, because the thing that has been kept from you is the fact that, think of it this way. If you saw someone who was not able to make a decision for themselves in that way, would you do that? Hell no. No. Never. No. So, that's something you need to deeply internalize. It genuinely was never your fault. There are people, if you can call them that, in this world who decide to do heinous things just to do them in the name of their false god or whatever that tells them that evil things are good. The insanity that exists in this world. And unfortunately, you came across someone who thought in that mindset, and not necessarily connected to like a religion or anything, but as far as in they just simply, I don't know, just stomach churningly evil. That's just who they are. And you know what evil does? It disguises itself to look like good. It disguises itself in a drink, in food, at a party, at an invitation. It disguises itself intentionally. That's what makes it evil. So what you need to know is that no, none of it was ever your fault in any way, shape, or form, like literally at all, because the way that some creatures on this earth operate is to deliberately shroud their intentions, to ensnare the most intelligent, most kind, most intuitive. That's what they do. It has nothing to do with you. Truthfully, if it was not you, it would have been someone else, or was, or they continue to do that to someone else. There was another person next. It's what they do. And that's what has been very hard. That's what your team really wants you to know, your spirit team. And I feel like I need to shoot these words out to you. You need to know that that is just how they operate. It would have been anyone. You were not at the wrong place, or they're at the wrong time. That person or those people were in the wrong place at the wrong time for hurting you. As I said, your spirit team wants you to know what they're going through and will continue to go through throughout their lives is going to be quite gruesome. So as far as karma and whatnot, acts like that never go unpaid. They never do. You may hear some good news about it, but only if your spirit team sees fit that you need it. At this moment, it's more about getting you back home to yourself. Getting back home and trusting that your body is home. You are home. And you will be able to fight through those memories. You will. You are. Your anger is justified. Your ill wishes are justified. I get the sense you've been tearing yourself up about that too, feeling guilty about not being able to forgive evil. You don't forgive evil. You don't need to forgive anybody. Ever. Throw it out of your head. You do not need to forgive. You don't. And you are not a bad person because you don't forgive an evil person or evil people. I'm really sorry. Unfortunately, it's a walk. Many women, many girls, many boys, and many men walk. It's a hard walk. I've been picking up on the energy lately in the last few days. People, potentially part of my spirit tribe, viewing these videos who have been victimized in that way. And it is an incredibly painful walk. You essentially, the walk is walking on glass on fire all day, every day. You are so seen, heard, and understood. You are. And you will find your way back home to yourself. You need not regret a single thing. You need to know that. There is nothing you need to regret. You did nothing wrong that day or night or weekend or those years. If you were victimized for a long period of time systematically, with as far as the two words, one that starts with the H, the other that starts with the T, There is nothing you need to regret. You need to know there is nothing to ever regret when evil has decided to pick you. In same fashion as how a lion or a wolf stalks down their prey. They will wait until they can do it. This was the case for some of you. This was the case actually for each of you. I take that back. This was for each of you. Whether the person stalked you that one night at that gathering or whatever, they already planned evil for you. They already did long ago, and there was nothing that you did wrong. You did nothing wrong at all. The crime will not go unpaid. It won't. Every ounce of suffering they've created in your life as a result of is resulting in monumental torment that you can't even imagine. And they deserve it. Let's get back to you. Just wanted you to know. Okay, let's pull out the shamanic deck because this is extremely, extremely deep. Extremely deep. Embrace yourself. Embrace who you are. Let's see. So we've got several cards already ready to go for you. Let's go. Let's go forth in power. Let's go forth in power. Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. You have the gift of alchemy to take negative energy and negative situations and create something far more beautiful after. You are an alchemist. Mirror guardian. So there's something very significant with the mirror. It could be that you have a hard time looking at yourself in the mirror because of all of the falsehoods that certain structures in society say against. This is a reading definitely for SA victims. It is. It's a topic that's hard for me to read for, but as a survivor of something that happened nearly 10 years ago, and I have to share this with you. Even last night, I actually had a dream that I was sharing what happened. Literally in my dream, someone said to me, someone that I work with, "What happened to you?" And I just told them. When I was 19, I was attacked and SA'd by 3 people one night. And this has been part of my spiritual journey as well too. Now, I've mentioned before how I have there are situations where I've left my body. Well, yeah, that was one of them. And 2 other situations that happened earlier in my life. One of which connected to that, another not, but somewhat. But anyway, this reading is to let any survivor know it's okay to come home to your body. Don't shy away from your face in the mirror. Don't shy away from your body in the mirror. Embrace yourself, all parts of you. Reflect on the beauty that you are. You are not their handprints. No, you're not. You are not those painful memories. You are not there anymore. You're safe to be in the present. You're safe. It is okay to leave the past and to embrace and love the old you, because the old you didn't do anything wrong at all. You were stalked and preyed upon, and it would have been anybody. There is nothing that you did wrong at all. Nothing at all. One spirit animal of yours could be spirit fox. Trust your talents in changing times. I get the sense that you like to indulge in art. You have a great sense of loyalty to the people that you love. And you are so deeply appreciated. Your presence, your existence literally gives other people strength to fight every day. That's something you may not know. Your existence is an inspiration. Indulge in your arts. Yeah, the readings have been hitting so hard lately today. Because look at this. Love and let yourself be loved. This has to do with self-love. You deserve love. You are worthy of love. You are meant to be loved, and you are loved by your spirit team, by people closest to you. You deserve to be cherished. Enjoy success and happiness. Send your wishes up toward the ether. Make your wishes on the stars. They will come true. I am sending so much healing energy toward you. So much fiery fighting against negative memories, negative thoughts. I send you the fire to continue to fight and move forward. You do not need to forget. You need to honor yourself. Honor your rage, because that is self-protective. Honor yourself. Worship your strength. Go forth and continue to be great, because you always were and always will be. Sending you so much love. This has been Auspicious Tarot. Thank you for being here. Please stay here.